Hello, kia ora, I'm Philip Duncan, and thanks for joining us for our Monday weather update for August the 21st. And this week, well, the weather is not looking too bad. Considering how much rain we've had this year and stormy weather, the week ahead is looking quite settled around New Zealand and Australia. So it's more about tracking the showers and any temperature changes that might be happening. So at the moment, we do have a bit of a stormy system out here near the Chatham Islands. It's moving away, but it has brought squally showers and hail and gusts over gale force around Auckland and other northern parts of New Zealand, and obviously windy along the eastern coastline as well. But that fades away. High pressure from Aussie is moving in. And yes, there is a cold front down here coming into South Australia, moving through Adelaide and then coming into Victoria, but it won't be very much. It is falling apart as it comes in. So around New Zealand tonight, lighter winds for the South Island means frosty weather comes through. So we'll be seeing widespread frosts inland. This year, you might have noticed a real lack of frosts in coastal areas. That's partially to do with the marine heat wave that we've been seeing for quite a bit this year, but also the fact that the temperatures have been, especially at night time, about a degree above average, and that might surprise some of you. So we've got some frosty weather coming back in, not so much for the North Island. So there is this cold front on Tuesday coming into Victoria and to some degree Tasmania. New Zealand, on the other hand, high pressure coming out of Australia, settling your weather. That's why we're seeing the frosts on Tuesday morning in the South Island. May even be a light frost or at least a cold start for those of you over in Taranaki as well. But the low out to the east means it's still windy for eastern areas, and obviously for the Chatham Islands pretty wet, still showery as well from about Mahia Peninsula or Wairoa northwards up towards about East Cape, but dry for many other places. And it stays mostly dry on Wednesday, high pressure in charge. Frosty weather will move further up into the North Island, colder weather, more traditional for this time of the year. And that cold front out of Australia just sort of falls apart. It doesn't really have much life in it. And so as we go through the week, you see a little bit of the leftovers from it there. Maybe a couple of showers coming into Fiordland, and one or two isolated showers are around the North Island. At this time of the year, the lack of sunlight means that showers kind of linger across the day and we get more of them. As you go into summer and the much longer days, you'll find that high pressure zones like this one remove all the showers, and so you end up with a dry day. So that's the little bit of a difference between this time of the year and going into summer. And then as we head in towards the weekend, high pressure is still pretty much parked over Aussie and stretching out to some degree to New Zealand, very much like El Nino when high pressure's over Australia and New Zealand's on the edges of it. We've been seeing a lot of that for the last few weeks actually. And then we go into the weekend and there's a bit of a change because of that high, quite a powerful one near Tasmania, scooping down into the Southern Ocean and then bringing up a colder change. So there is a weak cold front here on Saturday, and you'll find that the airflow across New Zealand will probably drop, or the temperature I should say, will drop a little bit this weekend, and a few showers coming back into the western side. But really, the next 7 days are drier than average, and it won't be as stormy as it's been. That is all from me. Don't forget we've got special coverage of Tropical Storm Hilary as it comes into California. They've just had an earthquake now, 5.1. So a bit of a busy day with Mother Nature for the southwestern corner of the United States. So we've got a special video on that one as well. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow with our next weather update for New Zealand and Australia.